So it's been a while since I've done a video with, well, kind of, I guess with whatever that could be. I don't know. So for the new viewers of this channel, I actually used to have the video kind of in a black or white or sepia, whatever it was. So yeah, it's fun to do this again. So what are my favorite GTA 5 missions? Well, starting off the list, we of course have Prologue. Prologue is a fun mission. It introduces you everything. It introduces everything you need to know about the story. There's these bank robbers. One gets shot, one dies, one runs away. Boom, rest of the story. It's a very effective prologue, in my opinion, and one of the best missions in the game. Obviously, at number 9, we of course have Mr. Phillips. I have been on record saying that Trevor is probably one of my favorite characters in the series, and from about most of the GTAs I played, there's not really a character like him. We've had like evil characters like Dmitry Rascalov or Officer Tenpenny, or I think just one dude in Liberty City Stories. But Trevor is definitely someone in his own league. So after Joy Store Heist, we get to play as Trevor for quite a bit. And this one is definitely on the list because, well, in this mission, Trevor kills Johnny Kleberts, who is the main player character of The Lost and Damned, and starts a war with the Lost MC. He also trashes this guy's trailer and starts war with the Aztecas. This mission alone just pretty much proves that Trevor's like office hawker and is just a menace to society. Number 8, we of course have Trevor Phillips Industries. Another Trevor mission. This one continues Trevor's psychotic rampage throughout Sandy Shores. In this one, the Aztecas are looking for revenge for him running Oscar, whatever his name was, out of business. And in this one, we pretty much get to see Trevor kind of have a firefight with the Aztecas and Ortega if he survived the night in broad daylight. Yeah, so I'm pretty much assuming that everyone in Sandy Shores is scared of Trevor. And of course, at number 7, we of course have Crystal Maze. Yeah, this one is definitely a fun mission. So, Trevor was trying to strike up a deal with these Triads, only for that deal to fall through and have them end up working with the O'Neills. I wonder why. It's not like he didn't lock these two people in like a ice coal or something. But in Trevor's infinite wisdom, he decides to slaughter all the O'Neills and blow up their barn. Yeah, Trevor's a psycho, for those who didn't know. It's definitely a fun mission. As I said, all of Trevor's missions are pretty fun, and added quite a lot to the story, as it definitely made GTA 5 one of the more memorable entries within the series. And of course, next up we have Bury the Hatchet. So this is the one where Trevor finds out the truth about Brad. So, back in Prologue, Trevor was led to believe that Brad was arrested. Now, it turns out Brad actually died. He thought Michael died, but Michael actually survived and, pretty much kind of went in an informal, I use that term loosely, witness protection. So Michael basically lied to Trevor and pretty much led him to believe that Brad might have been alive, but it turns out Brad's dead. And so Trevor and him kind of have an argument. They don't kiss and make up, and Michael gets kidnapped by the Triads because they want Trevor because Trevor assaulted their leader's son. Because next up we have more of Trevor's craziness with minor turbulence. In Trevor's classic wisdom, Trevor He has the scrap duster that he flies into a Merryweather cargo plane and tries hijacking it. Lo and behold, he gets shot down by the Air Force, and he pretty much kind of loses any gains he could have gone from that, which is probably a good thing because knowing Trevor, I mean, he probably would have squatted in some guy's home or made human stew again. Yeah, for those who didn't know, Trevor, he kind of has done some really messed up things. And of course, next up we have Blitz Play. Now, this was in my heists video, obviously, but Blitz Play I actually really like. Even though they don't get paid in this one, the gameplay alone in this one was pretty fun and had made it into one of my favorite missions. In this one, the trio pull off more classic Blitz Play, get in a firefight with the LSPD, and, well, they don't get paid. They have to work with this one dude stealing 5 cars, and he of course screws them over, like everyone else is in this game. Next up is of course the big score. The final heist and the one where you actually get a decent payout in. So the big score, and keep in mind I'm including both versions of this, is a pretty fun mission. In this one, they take the Union Depository, either by drilling a big hole for the wall, or by tricking the bank into giving them money. Either way, it ends out with a firefight either between police and Merryweather, car chases, and a big payout. It's definitely a fun mission, and definitely one of the best ones to have played through for the first time. Next up, we of course have the wrap up. So this takes place after the FIB heist. So after Michael, or Steve Slapdog, has done his bidding, Steve tries, I guess, they'll try and harass Michael, maybe kill him or something. But it turns out that Merryweather's also there, the IA are also there, and a rogue squad of FIB agents are there, creating a standoff in one of the best moments in the entire game, and a pretty fun mission. It of course all wraps up with Trevor being reintroduced, and the two kind of trying to work on their partnership so they can go on that little victory tour that they had mentioned. And of course, at number 1 is of course Death Wish, the third ending and more likely canon one for the game. So in this one, Franklin has to get Michael and Trevor to stop fighting. This involves getting them to meet up alone in a foundry and play a trick on the FIB and Merryweather. One works out for them, and it leads to a massive firefight between both agencies before before the trio takes out anyone that could stand in the way, and that's really it. It's definitely a fun mission. Playing for it the first time was, well, one heck of a feeling, and 5 years later, well, 10 years later, but it's kind of been 5 since I played, but 5 years later, this mission still stands out as one of the best in this series. So these are my top 10 GTA 5 missions. Obviously, I'll be covering the other entries in the future, so stay tuned for that, and until then, goodbye, and thank you all for watching.